Good morning, beautiful people around the world, and welcome to Obinwannem English News Update. My name is Promise, the news presenter. On our news update this morning, the 16th day of July 2024, Nigerian Petroleum Company NNPCL says Nigeria will be net exporter of fuel by December. The Group Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL), Melly Kari, has promised that the country will be a net exporter of refined oil before the end of 2024. Kari said his assurance was based on emerging indicators in the country's energy and gas sector. He made this known on Monday at the National Assembly when stakeholders of the nation's economy, including the Ministers of Finance, Wale Edun, Budget and National Planning, Senator Atiku Bagudu, Minister of Senate Petroleum, Senator Heneki Logubiri, and the Governor of the Central Bank, Olayemi Kodoso, meet with the Senate Committee on Finance led by Senator Sani Musa. According to Kari, the Port Harcourt refinery will begin production early next month, followed by the Warri refinery several months later, and the Kaduna refinery by December of this year. He stated that in a few months, the country's oil production level would reach 2 million barrels per day, as the necessary infrastructure had been put in place. He said, "Mr. Chairman and members of the Joint Committee, let me just confirm that NNPCL and the oil and gas industry are very critical in bringing a turnaround in our current economic situation, and we understand the importance of this. We are taking every step that is practical for us to achieve this. We have already seen growth in our oil and gas production because of certain actions that Mr. President personally took, and also the very main truth that we have also declared war on production activities, and this is yielding the required results. The combination of these two has now seen us restoring production in our country, and we believe that, as the Honorable Minister has said, we will soon hit the target of 2 million barrels of oil production per day." Customs seized smuggled petrol at Nigerian to Cameroon border. The Adamawa and Taraba States Area Command of the Nigeria Customs Service has made a huge breakthrough as it uncovered and seized 85 drums of 200 liters and 795 jerrycans of 25 liters of premium motor spirit at Sahuda village along the Nigeria to Cameroon border. While briefing journalists on Friday, the Customs Area Controller Gaba Bashi disclosed that the smugglers had concluded arrangements to ferry the products to the Republic of Cameroon when his men, acting on intelligence reports, invaded the area. Bashi explained, with the swift intervention of the officers, the illicit trade arrangements of these economic saboteurs were averted, while the smugglers, on sighting the officers, took to their heels and abandoned the PMS, he said. The Customs Controller further disclosed that the command has repositioned all machineries across its area of operations in collaboration with other sister security agencies for effective border management. He assured that the NCAs is focused on growing the country's economy by improving trade facilitations in Nigeria according to the global best practices. UNICEF gives 125 Adamawa schools teaching aids, promotes girl-child education. The United Nations Children Education Fund has disclosed that it constructed and renovated classrooms, provided instructional materials, and put in place other educational materials in over 125 schools in Adamawa State within a period of 3 years. While speaking in Yola on Friday during the flag-off of the distribution of instructional materials and school games facilities, Mr. Joel Jutum, UNICEF Education Consultant Bauchi Field Office, said that the investment of its organization in education, especially in the Northeast, is to ensure that all children return to school after the insurgency experience witnessed in the area. Jotum added UNICEF, in partnership with our generous donors, including the Global Partnership for Education Cannot Wait, Norwegian Embassy Towards Safe School Initiative Program, and the Adamawa State Government, constructed and renovated classrooms and installed perimeter fences, toilets, and instructional facilities across 125 schools in the state from 2021 to date. Still on our news update this morning, food duty suspension threatens private investment stakeholders. Experts have expressed concerns that the decision of the federal government to throw open the nation's border to allow food importation will affect private investment in the agricultural sector. The Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kari, revealed at a press conference in Abuja last Monday a 150-day duty-free import window for communities such as maize, husked brown rice, wheat, and cowpeas as part of the implementation of the newly launched Presidential Accelerated Stabilization and Advancement Plan. Commodities imported during the 150-day duty-free import window would be subjected to price control, the minister added. Kari, who admitted that Nigeria was facing a critical food security challenge, added that President Bola Tinubu was committed to the attainment of food security, ensuring that no Nigeria goes to bed hungry. To this end, I can assure all Nigerians that my team and I will swiftly and diligently actualize these critical policies to ensure food security for everyone in the country in the immediate term, as we also continue our strategies for long-term interventions to address the underlying causes and ensure sustainable and resilient food systems in the country. The president of the African Development Bank Group, Akinwumi Adesina, noted that despite the good intent of the policy, the move was a depressing one. 13 killed as bandits attack Benue communities. Gunmen suspected to be armed herders on Sunday killed 18 people in separate attacks on Benue communities. According to locals, 12 people were reportedly killed in Eguma in the Agatu local government area, while one displaced person returning from a farm was killed in the Gua West local government area of the state. Some locals who spoke to journalists on Monday in a telephone chat said one displaced person was injured and 5 others were missing. Confirming the report, a lawmaker representing the Agatu state constituency at the House of Assembly, Godwin Edo, said 12 people were killed. He said, "We are tired of these daily killings at Odumobu, Ijima, and all those areas down to Igbele. Those villages have been deserted for almost 1 year, so those places are like the Fulani colony." This one happened yesterday. 12 people were killed. He debunked the reports that peace had returned to the area, stating even the IDPs they said have returned home. If you go there, you will see them there. I don't know why they use propaganda. It's not correct. And lastly, on our package this morning, Naira down to 1,555 Naira per dollar in parallel market. The Naira yesterday depreciated to 1,555 Naira per dollar in the parallel market from 1,545 Naira per dollar last week Friday. Similarly, the Naira depreciated to 1,577.29 Naira per dollar in the Nigerian Autonomous Foreign Exchange Market, NAFEM. Data from FMDQ showed that the indicative exchange rate for NAFEM rose to 1,577.29 Naira per dollar from 1,563.8 Naira per dollar last week Friday, indicating 13.49 depreciation for the Naira. The volume of dollars traded on the window increased by 21.3% to 1,503.53 US dollars million from 126.5 million US dollars traded on Friday. Consequently, the margin between the parallel market and NAFEM rates narrowed down to 18.8 Naira per dollar from 18.8 Naira per dollar last week Friday. With this, we've come to the end of our news package this morning. A massive thanks for listening to Obinwannem News Hour. Please do ensure to follow Obinwannem media platforms to be updated anytime we come live. My name is still Obo. Promise, Obinwannem News presenter from Akwa Ibom State. Please do have a lovely day. Bye-bye.